Hey YouTube, today is Friday, August 14th, 2020. It is 1.0 launch day. Today we're going to review the FFF number 360 and also check out the trailer. I have stayed away from all kinds of social media. I don't have any spoilers of anything that is to come. So whatever I'm about to read and whatever I'm about to see is my first experience. Just about the only thing I've done in Factorio this morning is I logged into my subscriber-only server, saved the map from 18.47, and shut the server down. Then I patched my local to 1.0. That is so good to see in Steam, in the little drop-down. We've been playing on early access for so long. So we're going to check out the FFF, and we're going to check out the trailer, and we're going to unpack it together. It's going to be great. If you like this sort of video and you like the stuff that I do, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you get a note every time I post a video. You have a question or comment, or you like the stuff I do, or you think I'm wrong, whatever, leave me a comment in the comment section below. With that, let's get to it. All right, the first thing we're going to do is watch the trailer. I have stayed away from social media. I don't have anything, any spoilers, any other information. I've stayed away from Twitch. I've stayed away from all the other things that I do. And I'm going to watch it for the first time here. You guys will not be able to hear it. You'll be able to see it. I just got it in this little corner, and I've got it up here on the other screen. So let's dig into it. Oh, new music. Crash site. Mm-hmm. Oh. Yep. The crash site's huge. Oh, what was the spot? What? What? There was a spot. What? What? That was a spider on the scene? What? Oh, there was a spider on the scene. At the very end. Is a Spider-Tron? You're shitting me. Oh, man. What a great... Oh, man, they kept it a secret the whole time. Oh, my God. Let's get into the FFF. Hang on. I got to read this now. Oh, man. They kept it a secret the whole time. I think Spider-Tron is here. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Everyone kept telling me, I think we're getting Spider-Tron. I think we're getting Spider-Tron. I think on the podcast that we said we're going to get Spider-Tron. And I said, nah, we talked about that years ago. It's not happening. Oh, my goodness, it's here. They kept it such a secret. The code was always in. It was always in there, and everyone's picking at it going, hey, can we get Spider-Tron? And no. I was watching Arced Code on Twitch, and someone in chat asked him, he was fixing bugs as usual. Like he's a freaking coding machine, right? So he was fixing bugs, and someone in chat asked him about Spider-Tron. This was probably 2 years ago, okay? And he pulls up on the screen. He says, "Yeah, we're just leaving it in there." Really dismissive. He says we never could get it to work right. We couldn't get the right mechanics of it. The animation was a little clunky. And like he listed off a bunch of issues they had with it. So he just said, we just pretty much dismiss it. Oh, man. He's noticed it's so bad. So bad. And I was so wrong. Oh, man. Here we go. 360 1.0 is here. Posted by Coverex, V45, and the entire Factorio team. Hello. The atmosphere in last week was kind of special. It was special for us, too. We experienced a feeling of final release on the horizon many times, and we were shown that it isn't the case time and time again. So it feels very special, and we're actually becoming a reality. We are trying to be especially careful with last-minute changes. Make sure we don't introduce major bugs into our precious 1.0 release. No kidding! They were releasing code fixes, what, Wednesday? Tuesday. It was Friday. The release date is Friday, and they rolled a version on Tuesday. The cojones on this team. Were you kidding me? The image of the players having a game crash on some simple, stupid bug is horrifying. Yes, it is. A special thank you. People thanked us on many occasions for the hard work we do. It helped lift our mood in many desperate moments when bugs and problems were piling up. We didn't see the end of the tunnel. We don't say it often enough, but the support on your side has been incredible throughout the years. We thank you for, we thank all who helped us save the game before it could even start by supporting Indiegogo and the campaign back in 2013. Those angels are named in the roboports and in the locomotives all over, and I think in the train stations all over your Factorio map. As soon as you place one of those, there are angel investor names that are in those. So tip of the cap to all those folks. When you fund a dream that there is nothing there, and you put some actual hard-earned money into that thing that is a dream. Like, it's one thing to buy Factorio because I can see it and I can play it and it's early access and it's something I can see and feel and touch and I can get it to go forward. But when it's an idea and you part with cash for an idea, that's a big leap. So yes, I agree. That is a great that is the great first bullet point to think. We're grateful for all of the 18,855 bug reports. They were invaluable feedback that helped us reach our game level stability. How many of that? What was the percentage of auto-generated versus manual generated, or individual submitted? I wonder if they were all of those are manual submitted. We value almost all the feedback to our FFF and game releases. Almost. A lot of game improvements came out of it. We appreciate the work and creativity that went into the 5,603 mods. The mod community is awesome. It certainly extends the potential for a lot of people. I agree. And the ideas became a great inspiration for us. Some of it became game code. That's where you get a bunch of great ideas. So the mod community is really killer. The more you foster that, the more you'll get some great ideas. Upgrade Planners, my number one for that one. But I mean, that's cloning though. He's on the team. He's in the family. All that business. All the online videos, articles, streams were immensely helpful to spread the word. We thank for all who helped the crowd in translations. Yep, allowing the game be played in a lot of different languages without having to manage it directly. Oh, yep, that is hundreds and thousands of billable hours that they didn't have to do. That is key. We're grateful for the people that spontaneously helped manage the wiki and some great tools like calculators, cheat sheets, blueprint databases. Agree. We value the effort into organizing events like FMMO, Clustorio. Yes, those were great. Those were monster Herculean efforts that were basically for no payoff. It was just to do the thing. It's the mountain you climb because it's there. We appreciate that our community is very civilized. Yes, and people who generally contribute are generally nice to each other and keeping criticism on the constructive side also. One of the greatest things about streaming a game called Factorio is the people that come into our chat have this air of it's not necessarily right or wrong. It's, hey, let's pick at this idea and refine it and chip away the inefficiencies to where we get the best thing possible. Rain and I talked about that on podcast number 1. Lastly, we'd like to thank all of you who bought the game and allowed this to happen. 2 million copies sold. One of the most positively reviewed games on Steam. I agree. That's great, man. Covert X is awesome. The 1.0, it took us 8.5 years and has been an incredible ride, and we have arrived at our destination. Factorio is leaving early access. This opens up the game to all the players who just don't play early access game. I am one of those players now. I've been burned on so many early access games. I went, never again. And then someone said, don't worry about Factorio. Go ahead and buy that. Okay, so, all right, one more. And here we are, right? 3 years later, I guess, 4 years later, I guess. The same reviewers who only cover finished games, which is very understandable. Correct. For this occasion, we built we created a launch trailer, which we just saw. It tries to capture the story of development in 45 seconds. Yeah, it's tough to do. 8.5 years can pull that down to 45 seconds. I don't even mind the voiceover guy. By the way, fellas, if you need a voiceover guy for a U.S. audience, look no further. Since the main trailer is kind of timeless, we updated to the 1.0 state of game. Oh, yes. Right. I loved the 1.0 trailer, or the early trailer. The music in it was perfect, and it showed so many things that Factorio could do. It was a really, really good early-on trailer. I used to play it at the beginning of all of my streams. When we released pretty much all the content in 18, there's nothing left. Nothing left for 1.0 other than the formality of it is complete. The crash site, nuke, alien, decoratives, polluted water, all are awesome, but not too impactful. As a result, we really want to add something to make the release special. You freaking Spider-Tron. It's a vehicle that can be driven or remotely controlled. What? It can traverse obstacles and bodies of water, small bodies of water. It has a built-in radar, so you can place blueprints in its vicinity. It has an equipment grid, so it can build with construction robots and use combat equipment. It has 4 rapid-firing rocket launchers that shoot automatically. It can be researched very late game, all science except space. Multiple of them can be deployed at the same time, and each requires its own linked controller. Shut the front door. This all means it can be used as a tank upgrade, less automated version of the artillery, or a builder-repairer. Wow. We look forward to seeing what other uses you can invent. We haven't added it earlier as we saw as a gimmick without too much contribution to the gameplay mechanics. This changed rather recently when we had the idea of the remote control combined with the equipment grid, so we decided to extend to our crazy to-do list and add last-minute bonus. Yep. The plan for 1.1, we were doing the best we could to fix all the relevant bugs for the 1.0 release, and we just couldn't do everything. We just had to prioritize, understandably, the more critical stuff. We would still like to address all of the remaining issues, and as there are currently around 150 bugs on the forums and 80 internal tasks to be solved. Not just executed, solved. The plan is to eventually go through all of them, decide how best to resolve each one. A good example is we have a continue button, but it just ignores multiplayer. Oh, you can just continue automatically just to find out that you're building alone for half an hour. It is my personal story, actually. This means that 1.1 is just going to focus on filling the most obvious gaps in our existing feature set and not adding to a major content. Understandable. Full circle. When we started with the Friday Facts, it was at a time where we worked a lot. But if there wasn't any release for a while, people started asking whether a game was still being worked on. This is our first motivation. Eventually, we learned advantages of the blog. Yep. I actually kind of called them out on Reddit. Accidentally. I just had an idea. Eventually we learned blog other than just being a dead man switch, right? Yes. It established a communication channel between us and the community. Yes, it did. It started to be an internal every week milestone. Yes. Into a presentable form. In some cases, it even motivated us to add a cool last-minute feature to make the topic feel more complete. Yep. And this is how the undo, copy, and paste feature was created, for example. It became a great archive for the... Yes, this is super important. It became a great archive for the evolution of the game throughout the years, opening old posts and reading our own diary. Might I suggest some reading of Factorio 2, number 234? Personally, very impactful to me, personally. It became an every Friday habit of some of us, some of our players too. We believe now is the right time to stop. Wait, what? As there will be hardly a better moment to do so, it should be very understandable that we need a break, and we need the freedom to think about long-term obligation without cutting it small chunks for FFF. What am I going to do every Friday then? since you can't expect weekly posts from now, and we wanted a way for you to be notified when we have something special to say. Give us your email address, and we let you know. Clicking new right now. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Yes, let's do it. From now on, please enjoy the game, and we'll be back. Let's launch this rocket. We're here. I don't know what else to say. There's no, I guess this is probably the end of my Friday videos. I'm going to have to do something else. I'm going to get one. I guess we're going to cut over to the podcast that Rain and I are going to do. That'll be my weekly update for you guys and what we're doing in this game. I guess we'll have a few pieces for 1.1. But for Spidertron is here. Oh, man. If you like this sort of thing, hit that like, subscribe, ring that bell. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm going to go play the game. We'll see you next time.